We're a generation controlled by lights.
Stop. Go. Stop. Go.
Nobody thinks for themselves anymore.
Nobody thinks anymore.
We live in a world where society tells you what to wear, how to look, how to talk, how to walk, what you should weigh, how you should style your hair, what books to read, what house to live in, what you should think, what you should feel, who you should be. And somehow, this is all okay. Somehow, we like this. We like being told who to be and how to feel and what to do. We stress over it. We obsess over it. By accepting pressure, we put pressure on people to give into pressure on how to be. Instead of living in the moment, we live in the moment that everyone tells us to be in. We're always seeking something. Something that someone else told us we should want. I was tired of it.
I was tired of it. Tired of not knowing who I was. I need a place that celebrates the little differences, not the similarities. So I left. I wanted to go as far away as anyone ever could. I wasn't sure I'd ever come back. I suppose I knew I'd eventually have to, but I wasn't ready to admit that to myself. I just needed to get away.
I just needed to get away. I needed to weed through the bullshit I'd been taught my whole life and figure out what was pure and what wasn't. I needed to escape.
I needed to escape. I didn't need people knowing my every move, controlling my every move. I wanted to stop adjusting myself to fit a mold that was created for me by people I don't even know. Pictures flashing up and down, people judging me for who I was, what I said. And yet, I did the same to others. It was a requirement. You're getting judged by everyone and everything, you have to judge back. But I was done with that. I no longer wanted to care about what other people thought of me, so I had to escape them. Leave it all behind. I had to totally remove myself from them.
I had to totally remove myself from them. I traveled up the highest hills and away.
I pushed further and further from what I knew.
I drove roads I never knew existed.
I took the path less traveled by. I didn't have a particular destination. Just somewhere other than here.
Eventually, I couldn't go any further. There was nowhere left to go. The road just ended. I stayed there for a while, where the road ended. I taught myself a few things about myself. I'm afraid of bees, that's one thing.
Apparently I'm allergic to cedar trees.
I'm also afraid of heights.
Like really, really allergic.
I get lonely.
I love breathing in fresh air.
Really, really lonely.
I started thinking I might stay there.
But I also discovered that the freedom, the lack of pressure, the ability to just live and breathe and be, overrode those feelings of loneliness.
I found the darkest corners of my mind, found out what was hiding in them, my true dreams, my true feelings.
I just wished that I had someone to share this with.
I realized that society was not for me. I could never go back there. I could never go back to the routine and the pressure to conform. I would just live here, in the unknown, until the forest took me back.
I realized that I could go home and live happily, having learned who I was and what I wanted. I didn't need to conform to everything that society wanted. Some things need to be accepted, but I no longer felt the pressure to let other people shape me. I knew I could live happily in society without taking part in the customs I just didn't agree with. I could be happy.
I could never be happy. I want to live with the basics and beauty of nature. I couldn't be told who to be, what to do, and how to live ever again. That society, that forced people to be the same, to stop thinking for themselves, was not for me. They never understand how liberating it is to wake up with the sun and the birds. They never understand what it's like to live with the earth, not just on it. Society is raising a generation controlled by lights.
Stop. Go.
Stop. Go.
Stop. Go.